You're staring at a blank server rack, wondering if splurging on a 128GB memory kit will actually move the needle for your workloads, or if you're just dumping cash into a box of chips that will sit idle. I get that hesitation. The last thing you want is to buy the wrong kind of RAM, install it, and then discover the BIOS refuses to boot because the platform doesn't like the form factor, or you end up paying premium for capacity you'll never use. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. When I started digging into server memory options, the first thing I looked at was whether the kit would fit the exact server model I'm planning to run. The NEMIX 128GB kit comes as 432GB LRDIMMs, a 288-pin load-reduced form factor that's designed for high-capacity servers. That matters because a lot of entry-level and mid-range rack units only accept standard DIMMs. They'll literally reject an LRDIMM at post. So the first practical step is to pull up your server's qualified vendor list, QVL, or the BIOS documentation and confirm LRDIMM support. If your platform only says standard DIMM or UDIMM, this kit is a non-starter, no matter how tempting the price looks. Assuming your hardware checks out, the next question is whether you actually need that much memory. In the real world, a 128GB pool is most useful when you're running multiple virtual machines, a sizable SQL or Oracle database, or a heavy-duty analytics engine that keeps a lot of data in RAM to avoid disk I/O bottlenecks. I've seen small IT shops that tried to future-proof by loading a single server with 128GB, only to find their daily traffic never exceeds 2,030 GB of active working set. The extra capacity sat there, untouched, while they paid a premium per gigabyte. That's where the load-reduced architecture of these NEMIX modules shines. Traditional DIMMs put a full electrical load on the memory bus, which can limit how many modules you can stack before you hit signal integrity issues. LRDIMMs have an onboard buffer that spreads that load, allowing you to reach higher densities without sacrificing stability. In practice, that means you can populate a 2U server with 8 of these 32GB sticks and still stay within the electrical specs, something you couldn't reliably do with regular DIMMs. For a data center looking to consolidate workloads onto fewer physical boxes, that density translates directly into lower power and cooling costs. But the buffer does add a tiny bit of latency. The spec sheet lists 2133 MHz speed, which is modest by today's high-performance standards, but the real impact shows up in latency-sensitive applications like high-frequency trading or certain scientific simulations. In those cases, the extra cycle of delay introduced by the buffer could outweigh the benefit of the larger capacity. Most enterprise workloads, virtual desktops, web hosting, backup servers are more forgiving, and the slight latency is invisible compared to the gains in capacity and stability. Another practical point is error-correcting code, or ECC. These NEMIX sticks are 4X4 ECC, meaning they can detect and correct single-bit errors on the fly. For any mission-critical environment where data integrity is non-negotiable, that's a huge plus. I've read case studies where a single-bit flip in a database page caused a cascade of corruption. With ECC enabled, the memory controller catches and fixes the error before it propagates. If you're running a test lab or a hobbyist server where a crash isn't a big deal, you could save a bit by opting for non-ECC modules, but you'd be trading away that safety net. Reliability is another angle that often gets glossed over in marketing copy. NEMIX offers a lifetime replacement warranty and free US-based technical support. That kind of backing matters when you're dealing with hardware that's expected to run 24/7 for years. In my experience, vendors that stand behind their memory with a robust warranty usually have tighter quality controls during manufacturing, which reduces the odds of encountering early life failures. It's not a guarantee you'll never see a dead stick, but it does give you a clear path to a quick replacement without hunting down a third-party reseller. Now, who should actually buy this kit? If you're an IT manager planning a virtualization host that will run 10 or more VMs, each with 4 to 8 GB assigned, you're looking at a baseline of 4,080 GB of active memory. Adding headroom for future VM spin-ups, database caching, and OS overhead, 128 GB becomes a comfortable sweet spot. Likewise, any organization that runs in-memory databases, large-scale caching layers like Redis or Memcached, or heavy-duty data processing pipelines will see tangible performance benefits. The combination of ECC and load-reduced design also makes these modules a solid fit for financial services, healthcare, or any regulated industry where data corruption is a compliance risk. Conversely, if you're building a simple file server, a basic web server, or a home lab that only runs a handful of containers, you'll likely be overpaying. In those scenarios, a 32 or 64 GB of DIMM kit from a reputable brand will deliver the same performance without the extra cost per gigabyte and without the need to verify LRDIMM support. Also, if